So this is a discussion that I'm probably gonna have to make a video on. That way we can just link to people. I've thoroughly discussed the monetization model of this game and many other games in the East, as well as how Wangyuan, the company, handles such things. They've specifically said that they will not let a game company in another region, so no publishers for Swords of Legends Online, will be allowed to add power incentives to their cash store. That means when Gameforge says that they're going to add a battle pass to the game, a cosmetic battle pass, it's going to be strictly that. It's only going to be a cosmetic battle pass for you to continue playing the game and grinding your dailies. This game has a perfect formula to get you to log in every day and play just enough. You can fill in hours and hours of content playing this game daily. Now, if you're someone that wants to play this game for a ridiculous amount of time every day, that's where you might run into problems. You're going to run into all your dailies, you're going to do all your weeklies, you're going to finish everything, and the PvP servers might turn off, and you're going to be like, what do I do now? I'm just letting you know what Wangyuan and the Chinese developers will allow. I don't know if Gameforge will fuck it up in ways that I've already said. Gameforge can screw it up by giving you no expansion content. They can close the servers. They can fail to give you expansion content in a timely pace. They can do stuff like that. They can fail to manage the game and organize the game. But they cannot add any monetization to the game that is pay to win. They can add a battle pass, and maybe they will charge us for a lot of expansions. Maybe that is how they'll milk us or something, if they plan to milk us at all in that way. I think they've already made a very good amount of money from the game. There will be no RMT probably on this game either. Wangyuan, the developers in China, are really against real money trading. They've already made it difficult to real money trade in the game. There's an option to directly real money trade, a report for real money trading inside of the game as well. And the only thing, you know, hopefully Gameforge can follow up with good moderation on that. Correct. Gameforge acquired games from the East that were already pay to win, and guess what? In the East, they wanted them to be pay to win. In the East, on reviews, in forums, on negative reviews, why do people not like Swords of Legends Online in China and Taiwan? You know what I read? They can't pay for power incentive. That's literally why they don't like it. Some of the people that shit talk this game in the East, they don't like it because you cannot there will be no power incentive through the cash shop. And the developers have strictly said they do not want power incentive from their cash shop being involved in the game. It's been smart for years for Gameforge to get games from the East that were already pay to win. But Gameforge publishing them in the West and leaving them pay to win, that was bad. The thing about this game is they can't bring this game to the West and make it pay to win. In the East, they enjoy pay to win because they work so much. They work 9-hour days, 6 days a week, and it's very structured. They have a lot to do, and they're not as some of them I should say are not as grindy, are as willing to grind as us. Literally, they would much rather pay for they would rather pay for the power to act and then just use it. There is not RNG upgrading. Nope, not out like Elion. So Elion successfully hides pay to win inside of their system, or pay to progress, by making their crafting and their gearing system so overly bullshit complicated in a way that just asks you, hey, you can either grind hundreds of hours into our game or keep swiping just a little bit. Keep swiping a little bit. Don't worry about making alts. Don't worry about doing none of that. Keep swiping on Elion, so that way you don't have to grind so hard. That is done with an RNG gearing system and all the bullshit complicated systems they have. You would think that all those systems inside of Elion add to theory crafting or something complicated to actually building your character, but it does not. All of the stats end up being generalized and standardized, and all of it ends up being just a massive grind that you can either grind for or pay for. Swords of Legends Online gearing system is super simple, and I have a full guide on how to do it, and none of it involves actually swiping your card. In fact, you don't even get the option to swipe your card in this game. You can't even boost a character. You can't even boost a character to max level in Swords of Legends Online.